It's time for Masterpiece of the Week-A-Thon.
She said, list this.
Gentlemen, this feels wrong, but so right because it's not a Friday. It's time for Masterpiece of the Week-A-Thon. It's going to be some of my favorites from this year's editions of Masterpiece of the Week. We have a tradition, picking on people who are not here. Corey Majors is not in the studio right now.
All right, Corey, let's do this.
I think we should pick on him first, and we're going to start off strong.
Out of nowhere, this thing would just be like, just waiting until I yawn, and then out of the corner, bam, right in my mouth.
What the hell?
He's talking about a bug, I bet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's some bug.
Sounds like a sneaky.
I was eating a burger once as a kid, and a bee landed on it
Shut up.
right as I was going in. And so I bite. I'm like, wait a minute. There's something in there that's not a burger.
A little extra honey.
Did you get stung?
No. That's not
Wow.
how it works,
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
impressive.
think. Bees are not made of honey.
That's all they're doing is nectaring things.
They got some on their hands at least.
Yeah.
Do bees have hands?
I don't know.
I like this. Dawson was ahead of the hot honey craze before everybody else. Look at that.
Yep.
Let's see, we're going to pick on Corey again because this is kind of topical.
Is it always just a goalie boner, or is there a defenseman boner, too?
Boner meaning mistake. Just go back. On Growing Pains, Mike Seaver's best friend was named Boner. Like, it didn't mean because he was like, oh, I'm really into this. Like, that's not why he was named that.
No, it was. You don't go back and watch at all times. You're like, what's going on?
Why would I go back and watch it look like, oh, yeah.
No wonder why they call
He's
him
got that
Boner.
nighttime stuff going, you know what I'm saying?
It's short for a boneheaded decision, right?
Yes.
So are they saying that that part of the body makes boneheaded decisions?
Yes.
Oh,
Is that what that
I
is?
agree with that.
Well, so does this man, according to Kevin.
I just banged Josh Getty.
Oh, yeah. How did that go?
I guess I was impersonating a 16-year-old. That was, look it up. So that was when we were talking about that girl on her social media or whatever.
You're a straight shooter. Josh Getty isn't.
Talking about that. Man, he is not a good shooter, is he?
I don't know how you can be so horrible at shooting for like you practice, right? Like how can you be that bad? Jason Kidd was horrible at shooting. Michael Jordan was pretty horrible at shooting too when he entered the NBA. They all got good.
Trae Young so bad at shooting, but people still think he's some sort of sharpshooter. He's not a good shooter. He is a volume shooter all day.
His volume for sure.
Under 40 from the floor.
See, that's terrible.
But his defense
is probably worse. No, not probably. It's definitely
I'm gonna be
worse.
honest. Trae Young might be the worst defender in NBA history.
Wow.
In the whole history of the NBA, even dudes that sat the bench and cheered for their teams, I think he's worse than everybody in the history of basketball at playing defense.
Let's see, a statement from Mike Bassick.
Everybody has cows.
What? Is that right? Do you have cows?
I have a cow, C-A-L. It's close.
That's a good point.
But I don't know where I got that from, but that statement was true when I said it, I think.
No, it wasn't. I didn't have a cow when you said that.
You're having a cow right now.
That's a good point. From the 401 entomologist here, bees are made of honey. Mike is correct.
See?
All right.
I knew it. Makes sense.
Mike, is this one true?
I'm not a good horse.
I mean, you're not.
Handicapper? Horse handicapper?
I don't know.
I'm not a good horse? That's what I said?
Yes, that is what you said.
I retired from horse riding.
Oh, yeah?
It's terrifying up there.
I have a bad back. I've had multiple surgeries, so if anybody wants, I guess we call them piggyback rides, but you'd kind of be a horsey. I used to give our kids, did you give your kids a horsey ride?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah. Get on all fours. You put them on your back, and then you pretend you're the horse.
Okay, well, as long as you're pretending to be a horse, have you ever thought about an alternate life where they're like, we're just going to put you out to stud, and you're just going to live out there, and they're going to give you food, and then just have some new gal in there for you?
Like, would you take that?
Yeah.
If you had to live in a jail cell.
Yeah.
But you're essentially a stud.
Yeah.
Wow. That's an interesting offer, Hagee.
Okay.
Great life.
Think about it a little bit more. Back to you,
like
Alec.
Can you let me out to run around every now and then, give my kids a horsey back ride?
I do not want to say anything about the rest of this conversation.
Thank you. RJ Choppy did say this during Crosstalk one time.
If Calipari is allowed back in Lexington, I will make January 6th Looked like a kindergarten birthday party.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow. That's a lot there. I think he's going back. He coaches Arkansas, right? He has to go back to coach against Kentucky, right?
And Choppy won.
So he's going to do
guess-
January 6th?
Yeah.
Where?
I don't know. I don't want the FBI to be like tracking the rest of the
Remember,
show.
they listen.
Unless they can bid.
Kevin, you said this?
The Coxman.
Coxman.
He says stroke. That's what the guy says. I know it's
Crew talk?
yeah. I know it sounds dirty because it's Coxman.
There seems to be a theme. I was out Friday, but you were talking about how huge your thing is. I was like, maybe you should be a Washington fan because of their offensive line. They're called the Hogs. I was like, geez. Like maybe England has a new team with that thing.
so stupid.
It's a live nomination for Masterpiece of the Week.
Kevin, you should read Mike's messages from the group chat that day.
Oh my God. That was the day I had like 37 unread text messages, and 8 of them were like D jokes about that.
They were. Corey, this might be related. I don't know.
His physical size should mean nothing to you at all.
Huh. I mean, maybe.
Okay.
That wasn't too bad.
Sounds irrelevant.
I mean, this goes right with it.
We have to vote, huh?
Not
Yeah,
busting
not
like you,
yet,
apparently.
but-
Oh.
This goes right with it.
Are you serious?
Yes.
This is as soft as it can get.
Oh,
Gosh, there's a lot.
Talking about the Giants there?
yeah, it could be. Or he needs more of that tea, you know what I'm saying?
Boy, the first 2 weeks of the Mavs season.
Oh, wow. I'm going to end off with... Let's pick on Kevin. We didn't pick on Kevin enough. You know what? A recent one that I like.
I just S myself. Can you not get my ass? Thank you. Sorry.
Oh, wow.
That was for the
was a
marathon runner.
Yeah.
Directive to the cameraman. I wish now I had not said it like that.
I'm voting for that. I'm done.
Damn it.
I'm voting for that.
Okay.
I'll second that.
Oh, what the
'Cause
hell?
I want to hear that one again.
Dawson?
I'm going to go with the second Corey one.
Ooh,
Oh.
I like that vote.
Just to break it up, you know what? I'm voting for Kevin S-ing himself.
Oh, I wanted to vote for the very first one with Corey talking about how it just went right in his mouth.
Well, it's not happening. I'm sorry.
I just S myself. Can you not get my ass? Thank you. Sorry.
Now our next guest, Kevin.
Man, I hope he wasn't listening to that.